All right, everybody, welcome to the Really Dirty Hobby Desk. So I received the ACase painting handle to check out, and yeah, we're just gonna take a look at it. We're gonna put some models on it and see how it works, and see what we think about it. The base part of our handle is this guy here, and so obviously you can tell that these parts are 3D printed, but coming from someone that actually used to run a 3D print shop and do this kind of stuff, these look really good. Definitely put in a lot of work. It was designed very well. So let's try some models on it. So the current one I'm working on is Shadow Sun here. And so this is just the first kind of thing I grabbed attachment to put on it. Just trying it out. It's a bigger base than the top, and it works. It's not perfect, but that's okay because we have an attachment here for bigger bases, and that fits perfect. Real quick, I'm just going to cycle through a bunch of models here just to see how they fit with the regular size. I'm going to use the non-knurled one, just the regular standard one, and let's start with G-Man. G-Man on there, rock solid. I actually pulled off that magnet before I did the other one. What about a dreadnought? I'm gonna have to switch to the big one for this. Let's see. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Dreadnoughts are heavy. Yep. It's okay. It didn't break. It moved. But okay, maybe not dreadnoughts for this, but tell you what, if you're trying to paint a lot of 32mm models, it seems like it's the way to go, because we have all kinds of attachments. So like this one here has a little kind of a round table thing. This one, if you want to go ahead and either pin or just use sticky tack or something like that, you have that option as well. And these just go on to here. Say like if you were wanting to, like, I don't know, prime all these at once, or spray them all, paint them all with contrast paint. It worked pretty good because you can go ahead and spin it, and it gives you a good angle of everything. I'd actually use that quite a bit if I was doing a whole squad of, contrast Marines. Last and final option we have this one here, which is kind of like your long helicopter attachment, which I probably wouldn't use too much. And what am I doing adding directly to that? You probably could if it was a smaller sized model, but 32 doesn't quite fit. Go ahead and add these on here. You get a similar effect as the round one, but they're all lined up in a row. Definitely if you're batch painting things, this would be nice to have all in front of you at once. For sure. And here's the other one just for reference. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. And then you have this little kind of designed in knurl here. It makes it easy to twist it. Turn around, look at the back side. Definitely would help with things being consistent. If you're working in order of operations, like okay, I'm gonna do gold shoulder pads, and then go down the line and just do the next step. I think that's definitely cool. I don't do that kind of stuff a lot, but I know a lot of people that do, so it might be really helpful. I was just about to button up and I had an idea, and you guys are gonna be able to see it live on camera. So what I'm gonna do is, I had an issue with having that dreadnought on there earlier. I have an idea. So on my dreadnought, I have 3 different magnets. So I'm sure I could probably get at least 2 of those lined up with one of these mounts. Worth a shot anyway. I'd say I'll throw a third one on there just to be safe. I'll just throw them all on there since I'm here. One of them's got to grab on, right? Okay. Okay. Still not perfect hold on it, but I mean, I'd say if you're holding it straight up, it's probably okay. There we go. Other thing to think about is with this same setup or a similar setup, I mean, if you went into magnetizing your base with this idea in mind and put them where they would fit perfectly on here, that'd be perfect. I don't have that right now, but you could do that and it would work great for sure. So definitely check it out. All right, and I'm not gonna do a whole lot of painting, just for the simple fact that our plan is with this is that we're actually gonna use it as part of a giveaway. So it's gonna go to you. So I'm not gonna do any kind of airbrushing like that, just because I wanna get it to you guys as good as possible. But I am gonna try it out here on with my Shadow Sun and using the next size up for the attachment. Let's just see how it works for painting some gold here. And so far, it's pretty much the perfect size for my hand. This is bigger size, and I tend to grab higher up on the model anyway. It gives you quite a bit of control. And here's the cool part. We want to go ahead and do some gold in the back now. Instead of having to readjust our hand, we can just shift it around, which I think is pretty cool. Another thing I just realized is this thing is really light. So this is my regular painting handle. And you could say, oh yeah, Brandon, you spent, $0 for that because you found a piece of scrap wood and then maybe you paid money for the magnet. But this thing is hefty. And that definitely has to take a toll on a painting session. Whereas this is no weight and still has the same amount of control, if not more control, because you could twist it. So for sure, I'd say definitely check them out and grab one. And if you are following us, keep an eye out for a giveaway because we're giving this one away.